You have a purpose. I remember when I was younger, I was say like maybe like 14, 15 years old. I'm 19 years old now. And I was in my mom's room and I was asking her. I remember vividly. She was laying in her bed. We lived on like Duke Street. And I was like, Mom, what is my purpose? Like, what is my gift? Like, I don't even know what I'm here for. And this is what the time in my life where I was starting to question. And I was curious because I started to get into like going down the rabbit hole, just researching stuff. And I was like, Mom, what am I here for? It's like I told y'all before in my podcast, my whole life I always felt like I was an outcast or I was different. Even when I tried to fit in or I felt like I fit in, I just didn't. I never felt like I fit in with the crowd, and I didn't like that. Even down to my name, which really pissed me off when I was younger. I didn't like my name. I was like, bro, why am I so different? Why am I so aware? I remember when I was a kid, bro, I could peep stuff. Like, I could tell when a person was lying. I thought everybody could do this. I was like, I could just tell when a person's lying by their facial expression or how they're looking at me, how they talking. Now, I was a lot more tapped into my intuition. I'm tapped into it now, but I lost it over the time of the years when I was, when life happens, you kind of lose that connection to your inner child. That's why I say it's important to stay connected to your inner child because that's what's going to get you aware and keep you tapped in. So I remember asking my mom this, and she was like, "You just gotta trust. God gonna show you, or He gonna reveal it to you. You know what I mean?" They said you are gifted. You gotta wait for it to happen. I'm like, Mom, when, how? And I remember stumbling upon this video. It was like start asking God why or asking the universe why, and they're gonna give you answers. I'm like, all right, are they gonna just give me answers? Like they're gonna just tell me out the blue? Am I just gonna hear a voice out of nowhere? I said I had nothing to lose. I was like, God, what am I here for? What is my purpose? What am I here for? You know what I mean? It was really dawning on me because I was like, bro, I really felt like I was like worthless. And I remember I went through a period where I had a near death experience. I had this near death experience when I was like maybe 16 years old, and it switched my whole perspective on life, bro. And I remember, bro, it's so crazy because I asked the universe, what am I here for? And the universe definitely showed me. I had a near death experience, and ever since then, my dad told me, he was like, ever since then, like, I've never been the same. I kind of went down this path because, like, one thing I know is what God will do is when He wants to speak to you, He'll put you alone. Whether you get locked up, or you get really sick, or you get depressed, or you have a near death experience, or you go in a coma, whatever it is, God will put you by yourself so He can speak to you. And I remember I was going down this path. I was doing psychedelics and I was smoking heavy, and I was just like, I wasn't really in my path that God wanted me to be on. And I feel like if that near death experience didn't happen, I wouldn't be on here speaking to you right now. You know what I mean? And I feel like everything does happen for a reason. And it's crazy I'm getting vulnerable about this right now here, but I just feel like I can tell y'all this. But I ask guys, like, what am I here to do? What am I here for? I'm thinking I'm going to hear something. I never heard nothing. So I'm like, all right, whatever. As months go on, time go on, I'm walking to the bank thinking it's just going to be a normal little interaction. Going to go grab some out of the ATM. So I'm going to make it so I can buy some tree. You feel me? So me and my boy can some went down, some people, you know what I mean, and then thought I was gonna be out of there. Niggas pulled up on me, tried to do some crazy to me. I thought I was out of there. I thought I was checking out. Everything was flashing before my eyes, bro. I was like, man, I didn't get to my mama this. Nobody know where I'm at. This and that. Came out of it, got the hell out of there. I was beat up a little bit. I was up, but I was looked up for a minute. But that was the period of my life where I was going through a lot of stuff mentally. That happened. I was having some relationship issues, and I wasn't confident in myself, insecure. And then, man, I got into spirituality. I got into meditating. It all started with meditating. I started meditating every day because I was in such a low point in my life. I wanted anything to get me out of that, anything. So that's when I really started getting tapping into God. I started meditating. I started reading up on chakras. I didn't even know what chakras was. I was like, what the hell is chakras? Like the 7 points in your body, like your third eye chakra, your third chakra, your heart chakra, your sacral, your solar plexus, your root. And I remember I watched a video on this. It was so Illuminati. I was like, what the hell is chakras? And a week later, I watched the video again. I understood it. I was like, okay, I'm growing. I'm learning something. Then it got into crystals, and I got into crystals and healed myself with crystals and stuff. You see, I got molivite on my neck, and from that to just going deep into learning about shadow work and healing your mind and self-love and affirmations and confidence and growing yourself, and if what you speak comes to reality. And this all started to click, and it all started to resonate with me. It made me feel like I was here for something. It made me feel like I had a purpose. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know this was my purpose at first. It kind of just came upon me. Like I found this heavy, heavy feeling. And then I remember, man, like I just got onto, like, I remember I was doing vlogs on my Snapchat. You know what I mean? I was doing vlogs on my Snapchat. And people was like, hey, bro, you should start a YouTube channel. Da, 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 da. And this, and I was like, man, a YouTube channel will be cool. But I was nervous. I was scared. So I don't want to step on my comfort zone. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I was pretty much scared to do it. Woo, woo. Ended up doing it. Started posting videos on like vlog and so like. Well, no, my first video was like it was about desire, how to manifest something. It got some good attention, so I started posting more and more and more, and that's what it all started. And I kind of like, oh, this is my thing. I found my thing, and it was just so weird how I found my purpose. But what I want to say is everybody has a purpose. And if you are in this stage right now where you don't know what your purpose is, or you feel like you know what your purpose is, but you don't want to pursue it because you think it's going to not be lucrative, or you want something that's making you money, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you're going to college right now, or if you're into something only because it's making you money, then I need you to rethink about this. Because what really, if you're only going to what you're going to because it's making you money, you're not gonna get through those hard times. When you love what you do, when shit gets tough, you're going to be able to persevere because you have a passion for it. You love what you do, and that's what I had to realize. Because I was looking for what's making me money instead of looking at what makes me happy. Everyone has a purpose. Everyone has a purpose, a calling, and a gift. Your gift is the tools you use to work out your purpose. Your calling is the area you're supposed to be in, and the purpose is the grand scheme of why you're here. Like your gifts are like the tools you use to build the house. You know, when building a house, you need like a hammer and all that stuff. That's what your gifts are for. Your calling is the area. It could be social media. It can be the healthcare. It could be kids. It could be music. Whatever it is. And your purpose is just the grand scheme. Like just like the wider picture. You're here to do this. You're put in this position to do this. You know what I mean? I have this quote that many are called, but only few are chosen. A lot of people don't pick up the call. You know, a lot of y'all are called to do different things. You might feel drawn to do different things. You don't act on it. You don't do it. You may second guess it. A singer doesn't know that they're good at singing, or a singer doesn't even try to sing. They just do it. They just, it's natural to them. What is something that people say that your whole life people can say, oh, you're very optimistic, or you're very intelligent, or you're very wise, or you're whatever it is, you're very business savvy. Or ask yourself, what is something you could talk about for hours and hours on if the other person knew about it? You know what I mean? What's something that when you talk about it, it just lights you up, makes you feel like something, like you love talking about this thing. And then a lot of y'all probably like, I don't know what it is. Find it. Do what I did. Ask the universe. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but if you literally just be like, hey, sit out loud right now. Like, what is my purpose? Whatever you believe in, whatever higher source energy you believe in, just say it. God, what is my purpose? What am I here for? Reveal it to me. I promise you, it's going to be revealed to you. I ain't gonna lie, because at first I'm like, bro, this is BS. I asked, I'm like, man, all right, whatever. And I'm going about my life doing the same things I was doing, and boom, God definitely showed me. God has a weird way of showing you things, bro, and it's so crazy. It's so weird because I didn't believe in none of this spirituals. I didn't believe in none of this, bro. I thought it was BS because me, I'm a type of person, I need proof. I need proof of stuff. I hear someone say it, all right, that's cool, whatever, but if I have proof, then I'm going to believe it. The fact that I'm on here and I made it this far with what I'm doing, I'm letting you know I've had a lot of proof. Like, universe has shown me some shit that, like, shook me up. Like, not no crazy demonic shit, but, like, universe and our God's going to show you stuff when you're ready to see it. Whether that's like you think about somebody that call you, or you think about something in your earrings, or you were just talking about something, that pop on your For You page, or you see angel numbers, start seeing all these repetitive numbers. And this started to happen to me slowly, and I started to realize that this is not just a game. This is a lifestyle. You're being guided by a higher force. And a lot of people think, oh, this is demonic, this is scary stuff, woo woo. I'm going off intuition. Whatever I feel is what I feel. You know what I mean? If something ain't right, I ain't gonna fuck with it. You feel me? If something like not really hitting me, it's like sitting with me right, I ain't gonna do it. But what I'm doing right now, I have a good feeling about, a great feeling, and you see what you see. It's showing. It's showing. Like I kind of just feel like everyone's here for a reason. Like everybody, it's 2023. The fact that you're still alive says something, bro. There's so much that's been going on. You are here for a reason. You play a huge part in this in the role that's going on in the world right now, whether that's you being whatever. So you just need to really step into yourself. Stop. Whoever listens to this right now, you are powerful. You are amazing. I am proud of you because you're still here. You're still going. You are about to, I don't know. The fact that you're listening to this means you're already on that path of stepping into what you're here to do. You already stepped into what you're here to do, okay? Because a lot of y'all went to college because you felt like the society told you to, or you felt like you had to because your parents, or you just didn't want to be a failure. If you know what you want to do, don't require college. You don't have to go. But the field that you're going to you think it requires college, and do that. You know what I mean? You got to do what you got to do. You got to take the baby steps to get to where you need to be. You know what I mean? But I feel like you not sleeping on your potential is very, very important. Keep watering that plant, even if you don't think it's going to grow. You have to keep watering yourself, keep growing yourself. This is why I say shadow work and going within yourself is very important, because a lot of us are here for like a grand reason. A lot of us are here to do great things, but we can't see it. And it's nothing wrong with that. Like, I was at a point where I just couldn't see it. I didn't know wasn't aware how powerful I was. Sometimes it takes a certain person to tell you. Sometimes it takes a situation to show you. Sometimes it takes crazy life experience. You know what I mean? But this is a thing called a spiritual awakening. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have a spiritual awakening where you just be like, whoa, like man, that was crazy. You know what I mean? Spiritual awakenings it's been happening to a lot of people because we are in the great awakening. This is the most health and mind conscious the world has ever been. You can ask your grandmama, your mom, your dad. The world ain't never been this health conscious and mind conscious. And it could be, yeah, we got social media and stuff like that. That could be why, yeah. Social media has definitely shown and made a lot of stuff that was in the dark come to light, you know? But I really do feel like you have a purpose. I mean, I know you have a purpose. Like even the homeless man has a purpose on the side of the road. The thing is, one thing I noticed, because growing up, or not growing up, I seen the past like 2 years, I had this thing that I do when I go in public or I'm at work, wherever. I ask people, if there's one piece of advice you give to your younger self, like 18, early college, early 20s, what would it be? And a common thing I always hear is take risks, or take the opportunity, or appreciate time, or don't waste your time and stuff like that, bro. And I'm just like, a lot of it is just like, of people, it sounds like a lot of people missed opportunities. A lot of people just wish they can go back and do more. It's not about them regretting what they didn't do. I mean, it's not about them regretting the things they did do. They're regretting the things they didn't do. And that's powerful. Like, we have every day. Like, think about it like this. You're 90 years old. You've made all the money you wanted to, and you have a chance to go back to when you were young and had energy and all that. Would you do it? Yeah, I would. You know what I mean? Like, just think about that. If you really just think about that, or if you think about it like this, if you can have $10 million right now, would you take it? Yeah, all right, $10 million. But let's say if they gave you $10 million, you couldn't wake up tomorrow. Would you take it? No. Which means you waking up and you making it every day is way more important than you making $10 million. Way more important than that piece of paper and that money. So take advantage of you being here. Like, I'm thinking about this, but we're young right now. We taking advantage of it. We don't really care. But this is a gift. Even if you aren't young and you listening right now, but you still are alive, you still are growing, you still are progressing, you still have a chance to live. And I notice when you're young, you wanna look older and get older. But when you're older, you wanna look young and be younger. You know what I mean? It's all like a counterintuitive thing, but everyone here has a purpose. Everyone's here for a divine purpose. We all are physical manifestations of God, co-creating our own reality. You are a spirit in a body, not a body with a spirit. Think about that. You are this energy that's inside this body. You not this flesh. Think about it like this. If we have 4 cans, a blue can, a green can, a purple, and a red, and they all was sealed, and they all got water in them. From the outside, you look at them, okay, they all look different. You know what I mean? They all look different. But when you open up, they all got the same thing in it, water. That's like us. We all are the same. We just got different spaceships of how we experiencing this experience. You know what I mean? And they got so much construct to keep us against each other, so that way we can't grow and thrive and find our purpose and grow to who we want to be. The school system is meant to keep us against each other. The creator of the school system, Johnny Rockefeller, said he doesn't want a nation full of thinkers. He wants a nation full of workers, and it's true. The school is meant to do this to us. The work system is meant to do this to us. The prison system is meant to do it to us. It's supposed to keep us all trapped, because your mind is way powerful than what they make it seem like. Why did they make weed and psychedelics illegal, but they made the brain numbing substances like alcohol and cigarettes legal? You know what I mean? And you got to think about these things. What are they doing? What are they trying to work towards us for? Why do they want to knock us down so bad? And I really don't want to speak too much on this. I really don't. But I just want you to know you're here for a reason, and they're trying. You are here for a reason. I want you to really internalize this. Wake up every day happy that you are still alive. Wake up every day trying to find find a reason to wake up. Because a lot of us wake up with no excitement. We'll sleep in because there's no excitement. But remember when we had field trips back in the day, when we had field trips, man, you wake up early because you're unexpected. You don't know what to expect for the day. But when you know what's going to happen, you don't wake up with that excitement. And every day I try to thrive to find that excitement. I wake up, okay, I have another day. I can create this, or I can learn this. Come on, man. You have a purpose. You are way, 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 way more intelligent than you think you are. You're way stronger. You're way more abundant. Everything you want exists in a different realm. And I hope I'm not speaking too much bull crap right now. But hey, I just want y'all to know that you're here for a reason. You have a purpose. What you want, you can have. And I'm just speaking from what I've been feeling lately, man. Like, it took me so long to get here to this point of realizing what I'm here to do. Because like my whole life, I feel like I wanted to know what I was here to do. I wanted to be some form of use. I hate that I was outcast. I didn't know what I hate that I didn't fit in. You know, I didn't have the confidence. I didn't really I didn't really love myself. I dealt with depression before. I dealt with anxiety, overthinking, all those things. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they completely reduced. I'll say the depression that's not really in my reality no more. I don't really, identify with that. But, anxiety comes here and there, overthinking comes here and there. But I say I reduced it a lot with meditating and working with myself and realizing who I am. And I realized, bro, confidence doesn't come from like all this superficial stuff. Confidence comes from competence, being good at something, especially as a man. When you are good at something, it builds confidence. Or when you find your purpose and find out what you're here to do, it builds a major amount of confidence. You know what I mean? So find out what's your thing. Meditate on it. Speak it out loud every day. What am I here to do? What am I here to do? I swear to you, it's gonna be revealed to you. It's gonna be revealed to you in the weirdest ways, the only way that you can understand. All right. But I feel like I'm beating a dead horse. Okay. I really appreciate y'all for tuning into the Alchemist Alchemist podcast. Man, drop a rating on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If you listen to this on podcast, drop a rating, man. You know what I mean? Share this with somebody you know this can help. Share this. And if you watch this on YouTube, go check me out on the Alchemist Cast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts. And if you listen to this on podcast, 11:11 on the clock, go check out our YouTube channel, KL the Alchemist, man. We going up. I'm just here to guide y'all and give y'all the way, man. Y'all can inbox me on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. I'm here to give advice. I'm here to help y'all. I'm here to help y'all find yourself, and I'm here if you want to talk. Open inbox. I love y'all, man. Keep guiding yourselves. Keep growing. Y'all gonna make it. I got faith in everybody that's listening to me right now, especially if you stay to the end. Y'all growing. I'm out. Peace.